One of the distinctive things about birch trees is not their leaves, but rather their bark. Many have smooth bark. What is the advantage of smooth bark? Well, it's hard for insects to crawl on smooth bark, and certainly there's no habitat for them to hide. Also, many things that might grow on top of the tree, such as plants, lichens, or fungi, which are known as epiphytes, which grow on the surface of trees, then find it harder to grow. Some birches have a light colored bark, like gray birch and white birch. This is because of a chemical called betulin, and this is important to reflect light and thus heat. One of the dangers that trees can have, especially in winter, is that they can absorb too much light and heat too quickly, and then the exposure to extreme temperatures of the extreme heat from heating too quickly and then the extreme cold can damage the tree or even kill it. Some birches, such as yellow and river birch, possess bark that peels, and this has the advantage of being able to then remove any epiphytes such as plants, fungi, lichens that might be growing on the tree. Gray birch has triangular leaves, and like all birches, the leaves are alternate. So they do not necessarily leave in opposite pairs, say one going to the left and one going to the right. The bark is a dull white color because of the chemical betulin, and this helps to repel heat, which is an advantage because gray birches often grow along lakesides and in fields where they would be exposed to more sunlight and thus face the danger of extreme warming, especially in winter. White birch has a brighter white bark than gray birch does. The leaves are not triangular, and it is more typical in New England rather in the mid-eastern states such as southern New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. Black birch has a smooth, dark gray bark in which one can see the lenticels, the openings where gas exchange occurs between the air and the living cells within the bark. The leaves are oblong with fine teeth. Like many birches, they turn yellow in autumn. And the bark has the taste of birch beer. So if one were to chew on a twig, one would get a birch beer taste, or if you were to scratch the inner bark, one would get that aroma. This is the original flavoring for birch beer and where the name comes from. Yellow birch has oblong toothed leaves and is noticeable for the bark, which is prone to peel. It turns yellow in autumn. River birch has roughly triangular leaves, which are fairly well serrated, and its bark also peels. It is only found in aquatic environments, so one can find it on the shores of wetlands.